Hey, what's happening YouTube? It's Richard, founder of STRU and Airbnb Superhost. Today's video are 3 opportunities that I look for in investing in short-term rentals. And they are micro opportunities, macro opportunities, and event-driven opportunities. Now, I cover these opportunities in greater detail in the forthcoming release of my course, but I just wanted to give a quick overview right here, right now. So what are they? Well, micro. What is happening in like the very close proximity to what you know or you're looking for? Is there an opportunity? Is somebody going to foreclosure? Has somebody passed away and there's an estate sale? Is there some reason that there's an opportunity on a very close personal regional level that didn't exist? And I don't mean just looking on MLS or in Zillow and just finding any house. That doesn't really make a lot of sense unless there's a compelling reason. But what I'm talking about is there an investment opportunity, an investment thesis that occurs on a very personal micro level? I'll give you an example. My friend Eric, my kiteboarding coach, is putting in a bid right now on a property. It's owned by the bank, it's in foreclosure, it's been on the market and the price has gone down, 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 and it's now affordable for him. So that's a very micro transaction. It's foreclosed, it's owned by the bank, they're desperate to sell it, it's now in his price range, and he's now able to afford it, and he's gonna buy it, and he's gonna short-term rent 1 or 2 bedrooms in that unit. So that's a very micro example. Macro. Macro is now broader spectrum. What do we think is gonna happen in the, say, US economy and in the United States of America and in different regions and in different states and in different economies, and we're making a play on where we think the puck is gonna go. It's not there yet. We want to be ahead of the curve. But where do we think the puck is going to go? And so you could have an investment thesis that says, I believe that a lot of jobs are going to be created due to technology in the Research Triangle in the North Carolina area, for instance. Now, that's actually occurred. So that's not necessarily a relevant investment opportunity today. I don't know whether it is or it isn't, but I'm just giving you an example of a macro thesis that would be an investable thesis if you thought of it early enough and front ran the big money coming into that area. A third opportunity I'll call event driven. So what do I mean by that? Well, if you see something on the horizon that you think will improve the county, the community, the state, and you want to take advantage of that, again, you want to be in ahead of the herd. So using the Outer Banks as an example, we've known that the bridge here in the Outer Banks was under construction for the last 10 years and was under like research development and budget raising for the 10 years prior. That's a really long time for people to wait and invest. But I happened to come down here to learn how to kiteboard. I saw the bridge and the opportunity set. I would have thought that the real estate prices would have been at the bottom and already started to rebound because the bridge was so close to completion. But as it turns out, natural forces continue to have more sellers than buyers. Natural forces such as people got divorced, kids went to college, there was deaths in the family, and there's just a natural amount of sellers. And because the bridge wasn't actually completed, there weren't enough buyers. When there's more sellers than buyers, prices go down. So I took a look around and my event-driven thesis was that the bridge would be completed, oxygen would be turned back onto this area, and over time, prices would not only stabilize, but would rebound quickly. And in fact, we've already seen that. Prices are up probably 10 to 15% from when I purchased just a year ago. Let me give you another example. I just asked Charles, he's a big Redskin fan, and apparently the Redskins are building a new stadium in 2027. And where, Charles?
It's unknown, DC, Maryland, Virginia.
Unknown, DC, Maryland, or Virginia. Now, 2027 is a long way away. I don't know that I'd be making an investment 7 years in the future, but at some point, once it's announced, I would start to pay attention to that immediate community because guess what? There's going to be tens of thousands of people coming to those games. Not all of them are going to need lodging. Some of them will be local, but there will be people that need lodging. So that's an event-driven investment thesis. Start to think about other event-driven thesis, and the main thing in these event-driven thesis is you want to be ahead of the curve. We always want to be forward, we want to be early. We're prepared to take calculated small risks because that's where you really make a lot of money. So I hope you found this opportunistic investment strategy helpful. I'd love to hear your comments. What do you do? Where do you look for new properties? And what do you think about mine? Micro, macro, and event-driven, the way that I view the investment strategy opportunity set. I'd love to hear your comments below. Please like the video, and as always, subscribe.